Welcome and good evening to Palm Springs Stadium. George Hathaway alongside Marshall Garvey will be on the call tonight as the Inland Valley Pirates come to Palm Springs, California to take on the Palm Springs Power. The Power coming to the ball game 7-2 overall after a 15-2 win last night over the Inland Valley Bucks. And on the bump to start things off for the Power is going to be the commander himself, Carson Phillips. He's on the hill with Tyler Richardson behind the plate for him this evening. Marshall, it's going to be a great game between these two teams.
It absolutely will. And with Carson Phillips on the mound, you got to think we're going to see a lot more of what we saw last night, and that is outstanding starting pitching. Last night, Brett Finnell, I was shocked he didn't even throw a no-hitter. He managed 14 strikeouts in his start. Power staff combined for 19 overall in yesterday's 15-2 win over the Inland Valley Bucks. And as for Carson Phillips, his last time on the mound against the Orange County Pirates, he managed 11 strikeouts in just 5 innings. So expect more great starting pitching tonight and hopefully another relentless barrage of offense.
It's going to be a great game. Brent Cota going to lead things off for the Inland Valley Pirates. And for the Palm Springs Power, Hernandez in left field, Sweet in center field, Olson over in right. Then you got Mazzetti and Flores. Angel and Blythe are in the infield. And then Phillips and Richardson with Phillips on the hill. As Cota coming up to the plate is going to be the center fielder for the Inland Valley Pirates.
Center fielder, number 17, Brent Cota.
Brent Cota is a COVID sophomore from Mount San Antonio College. Batting .267 on the year. A couple of walks. And we get on base here.
Phillips coming to the ballgame with 2.77 ERA. So breaking ball going to be down low, 1-0 count.
Got some long evening shadows across the infield. Before you know it, it'll be another picturesque summer night here for another great night of baseball.
As that's going to be fouled back, 1-1 is the count. Phillips has allowed 12 hits, 4 runs, and has struck out 22 batters, second most on the team. One and one is the count for Brent Cota. He's going to step out of the batter's box, readjust himself quickly. Here's a 1-1 pitch from Phillips. That's going to get inside for strike 2. On deck, it's Gabriel Rico for the Pirates, who are in their red and white uniforms. As that's going to be swung on and miss for the first strikeout.
And Phillips picking up right where he left off against Orange County. A quick strikeout to set the tempo.
The shortstop, number 25.
With one out, it's the shortstop, Gabriel Rico, the righty. With one out, nobody on here, top of the first inning. As you're watching the Inland Valley Pirates take on the Palm Springs Power. Breaking ball, that's going to be inside for strike 1.
Gabriel Rico, the righty, 6 foot 200 pounds, freshman out of Rio Hondo College. Batting a muscular .429 on the year.
1-1 count for Rico. That's Phillips' 23rd strikeout on the season. In 4 games on the hill. Here's a 1-1. Going to be way upstairs. A little bit of chin music there. 2-1 count coming up for Gabriel Rico. Cole Konarski on deck after the swing and miss there. 2-2 is the count. With one out, nobody on. The Power in their white-on-white uniforms with red caps. Breaking ball way inside, full count.
Rico with 4 walks on the season, looking to represent first base runner of this game.
The full count. That's popped up into the air. Noah Blythe getting underneath that. Foul territory as he was unable to get a squeeze on the ball. Looks like the sun just got in his eye there.
Indeed, you could definitely tell the sun made a difference there. He definitely had the time to get it, but that harsh evening sunset, I think, just got in the way.
91 degrees here in Palm Springs, California. 18-mile-per-hour winds coming in from the southeast. Still a full count for Rico. It's a pitch going to be upstairs. Ball number 4. And this is after the long at bat from Rico, he's going to go on first.
The left fielder, number 24, Cole Koniarski.
Cole Koniarski, the righty, now stepping to the batter's box for Inland Valley. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. Fastball there from Carson Phillips.
His fastball is his bread and butter, as we saw against Orange County. His ability to mix pitches very well.
As a check back over to first, not in time. Oh, 1 is the count for the left fielder. With 1 out, Rico over on first. Here's a swing and a miss there. Another fastball got underneath. 0-2 the count. As that's going to be fouled away. Still 0-2. With 1 out, 1 runner on for the Pirates in the top of the first inning.
Foul balls to the third base concession stand to receive a free popsicle.
0-2 is the count with 1 out. Rico on first. Breaking ball going to get Koniarski looking for strike number 3. The second strikeout for Carson Phillips. With 2 outs, 1 runner on, it's Spencer Rasmussen. Rasmussen, the lefty, at the plate. With 2 outs, Rico on first. Swing and a miss there. Curveball outside. Oh, 1 count with 2 outs here in the top of the first inning. Carson Phillips on the hill for the Powers. That's going to get away from Richardson. And after the pass ball there, Rico now over on second in scoring position. One and one's the count for the lefty. With 2 outs, here's a kick and deal. Big swing and a miss again from Rasmussen. 0-2 count. Spencer Rasmussen from Azusa Pacific University. Played 2 games, batted .400 there. 1-2 is the count. Here's the pitch. Going to be breaking ball in the dirt. Richardson able to keep the ball in front of him.
He was not to let the Bucks score in 5 of their...
As that is going to retire the side. Rasmussen goes down swinging, leaving Rico the lone base runner for the Pirates. 3 strikeouts for Carson Phillips in the top of the first inning. As we flip sides here in the bottom half of the first, Torrey Sweet, Noah Blythe, and Emmanuel Dean, the three to lead off here for the Palm Springs Power when we return. Welcome back, Palm Springs Stadium. George Hathaway alongside Marshall Garvey here on the call. Torrey Sweet going to lead things off for the Power. It's Adam Agari.
Adam Agari, so far in the season, 3 games pitched is a 1-0 record, albeit a 4.5 ERA. Allowed 3 runs, all of them earned.
And that's going to be a breaking ball, going to get away from Shore for a 1-0 count. Torrey Sweet, in his season debut yesterday, went 2 for 5, batting .400, stole 2 bases as well. Really productive outing, as that's going to be a ripped right pass. Rico in short for a base hit for Torrey Sweet, and that's how you start the game off.
Indeed.
With 1 runner on, it's Noah Blythe, the first baseman. He's stepping up to the batter's box for Palm Springs.
Now batting for the Power, the first baseman, number 25, Noah Blythe.
He has a team-high 19 hits on the season, batting .475 in 9 games.
And 3 of those hits coming yesterday, went 3 for 5 with 2 doubles and 2 RBIs and a walk. Though it kind of feels like everyone in the lineup probably had a similar stat line yesterday.
Guerra, the check back over, he's on the hill.
Emmanuel Dean are other new guys on the deck.
As there's a pitch from him, going to be down and away. 1-0 is the count for Blythe. He's only walked twice on the season. .1-0 is the count. Aguirre going to hit that up in the air. It's Noah Blythe right down over left center. As that's going to hit off the wall for a base hit and more. They're going to hold up Torrey Sweet on third. And Noah Blythe going to have another double on the season for him, as that's going to be his 6th. 2 runners in scoring position for Palm Springs, which brings up Emmanuel Dean in his season debut for Palm Springs.
Now batting for the Power, the designated hitter, number 26, Emmanuel Dean.
It's the first time we've seen Emmanuel Dean with Sweet on third, Noah Blythe on second. 0-1 count for Dean after he did go through with a check swing.
Now the sun has set enough that there's no sunlight across the field, so visibility should be much better for close defensive plays.
Breaking ball inside, 0-2 in the count for Dean. As that is going to be down low in the dirt. Shore keeping the ball in front of him. 1-2 is the count. Connor Shore is on deck for the Power.
McGuire has issued 3 walks on the season.
Emmanuel Dean out of UCLA stands at 6'3", 220. As that's way upstairs. Almost got him. It's going to be a 2-2 count for the righty. On deck, it's Connor Olson for the Power, as they're looking to get on board first here with 2 hits. Bottom of the first inning, 0-0 is the score. As that is going to be lined up into center field. Emmanuel Dean getting his first hit of the season for the Power, and also an RBI as well, as Noah Blythe and Torrey Sweet come on home to score. The Power are now up 2-0 here in the bottom of the first inning.
An outstanding piece of hitting there. Just battled back in the count, had some really good takes, and then parked it well out of reach of any defender. Already, Dean looking like he's been here all season.
Now batting for the Power.
The lefty,
Right fielder,
Connor
number
Olson.
49, Connor Olson.
He's over in right field this evening for Palm Springs. His season debut was yesterday, as Aguirre going to check back over on first.
3 for 3 in that debut, with a run scored and 5 RBIs on top, as well as 3 walks. So he's batting 1,000. Swings and misses with that one.
Just got confirmation. The exit velocity off the bat of Emmanuel Dean was 105. Here's the 0-1. Down low in the dirt. 1-1 off the breaking ball there from Aguirre. No outs here. The bottom of the first inning. Power up 2-0. Dean, he's going. Yes, he's going to get down in time for a steal from Dean.
Very errant throw. That was way off the line.
The throw from short took a bounce up in the center field. Luckily, Cota was there before any more damage was done. Now puts Dean in scoring position on second. Power already up 2-0 in the ball game here with Joey Mazzetti on deck, no outs. 1-2 is the count for Olson. Dean dancing on second. Here's the pitch from Aguirre outside, 2-2. Power looking to continue what they did last night over the Inland Valley Bucks. They won 15-2. 4 runs came in the first inning. Here's the pitch. Outside again, full count. No outs here, bottom of the first inning. Power up 2-0 over the Pirates, with Emmanuel Dean on second in his season debut for Palm Springs. Aguirre to check back over, and he's safe.
That was a close one. I thought for a second it was in time.
Rico having a conversation with Bob Waka, who is the field umpire for tonight in the Inland Valley Pirates dugout. Not too thrilled with the call there. A lot of oohs and ahs from them there. Full count nonetheless for Connor Olson. As that's going to be swung on and missed, the first strikeout for Adam Aguirre. Which brings up Joey Mazzetti, the
Now batting for the Power, the third baseman.
Joey Mazzetti over at third.
Mazzetti.
We saw him pitching a little bit. He had 5 strikeouts last night. He came in the 6th inning, allowed 2 runs as well. We see him over as a pitcher sometimes. He's a designated hitter. Tonight he's over at third. He's a man that can do it all.
He can do it all. Waits the first pitch.
As that's going to get inside. Breaking ball 0-1 is the count for Joey Mazzetti, with Emmanuel Dean over on second. 1 out. Bottom of the first inning. Palm Springs Power, they're up 2-0 over the Pirates.
Mazzetti a chance at his 14th RBI of the season.
The pitch there going to be upstairs. 1-1 the count. one out here, bottom of the first inning. George Hathaway alongside Marshall Garvey here on the call. Thank you for tuning in with us this beautiful Saturday evening here in Palm Springs, California.
As always, another flawless evening for baseball.
As that is going to be fouled off towards the right field line. Mazzetti down 1-2 in the count.
Aguirre primarily relying on his fastball so far, topping out around 86 miles per hour.
Joey Mazzetti is the only power player with double digits in RBIs, and it's not even close to who's right behind him. Richie Amavisca and Anthony Angel Jr. both have 6. 1-2 is the count. Aguirre deals. Breaking ball in the dirt. Shore had to jump in front of it.
He also, in his capacity as a pitcher, has double digits in strikeouts on the season, 13, as well as a 409 average hitting and a 2.25 ERA pitching. He truly is a renaissance man. Gotta do even more here.
Aguirre looking back at Dean on second. Here's a 2-2 pitch. Mazzetti gonna foul that one back. Still a 2-2 count.
That one soaring over the head of our PA booth.
On deck, it's Josh Hernandez for Palm Springs. Long at bat here for Joey Mazzetti, who's fighting at the plate. Here's a 2-2 from Aguirre. Late swing there from Mazzetti, who's going to foul it back. Long at bat here for Mazzetti, who's being very aggressive at the dish. The righty. Here's a 2-2. Popped up into the air. As that's going to be out of play over the right field concourse. Still a 2-2 count for Mazzetti. Very good at bat for him here. He's batting .409 on the season with 7 games with the power. He's going to step off, readjust the gloves. Was able to speak to Joey Mazzetti in one of our post-game interviews after a huge win. Very great guy to talk to, very fun. Aguirre looking back over at Dean on second, who's dancing around. Here's a 2-2. As that's going to be ripped up the field for a base hit. They're waving Dean on home, as that is going to be Joey Mazzetti's 14th RBI on the season, as Emmanuel Dean scores his first run for the Palm Springs Power.
And it already feels like we're in store for another blowout. It's 3 runs, still just 1 out. We got 15 last night. See how many they can get tonight.
Josh Hernandez, the lefty. He's over left field as well for Palm Springs, stepping into the batter's box. With 1 out, 1 runner on for Palm Springs. They have a commanding 3-0 lead here in the bottom of the first inning. Here's the pitch. Way inside. Hernandez had to move out of the way of that pitch. 1-0 is the count. Here's a 1-0. Breaking ball in the dirt. With 1 out, 1 runner on for the Power. Anthony Angel Jr. on deck.
That's single by Mazzetti, by the way. Exit speed of 104.3 miles per hour.
For 2-0, Mazzetti going to foul it back.
Partner Hernandez will foul it back.
Josh Hernandez batting .304 with a .467 on base percentage. 2-1 is the count for him. As Mazzetti, he's going to go down stealing. Is he in time? Yes, he is.
I was just about to remark Mazzetti not two active on the base paths. At only 4 stolen bases, now it's 5.
2 stolen bases ready for the Palm Springs Power. In the bottom of the first inning as they're up 3-0 off 4 hits. The 3-1 count for Hernandez. Here's a pitch as that's going to be fouled back. The count is now full. One out, runner in scoring position, that's Mazzetti. The Power love to steal bases. That's one thing we've really kind of found out about them as the season has progressed. They're 7-2. They've stolen 28 bases in 9 games played. Full count, here's a pitch from Aguirre, ball number 4. Two runners on for the Power as the Pirates going to talk things over on the mound with Anthony Angel Jr. stepping into the batter's box in just a moment.
Now batting for the Power, second baseman, number 15, Anthony Angel Jr.
Anthony Angel Jr. batting .324 on the season, on base percentage of .477.
He had a fairly quiet beginning to his season, but he's really been heating up these past few games. He's had 1 or more RBIs in the past 4. Last night's romp over the Bucks managed 2 RBIs, going 1 for 4. Also got on base via hit by pitch.
Home plate umpire Liam Farnell going to break up the conversation on the mound between Aguirre and Shore. 1 out, 2 runners on for Palm Springs. They're up 3-0 here, bottom of the first inning. Anthony Angel Jr. at the plate in 9 games played. He has 11 hits. Here's the pitch from Aguirre. Going to be fouled back. Hernandez on first after he was just walked. Mazzetti on second after he stole. Power have 4 hits through 5 batters. The only guy not to get on base was Connor Olson. Here's the 0-1. Down in the dirt. Shore able to keep the ball in front of him. 1-1 is the count for Anthony Angel Jr., the second baseman for Palm Springs this evening. Here's a 1-1 pitch from Aguirre. Upstairs, a throw back over, as that's going to get away over in the right field of Marquez. Both runners are going to advance. Mazzetti on third, Hernandez on second.
That's 2 errant throws by Marquez in this inning. And Power looking to commence another blowout. Still only 1 out. As Angel sets back in for the next pitch.
2-1 is the count. As that's going to go down as an error there on Shore. Pitch upstairs. Hitters count 3-1 for Anthony Angel Jr. The pitch from Aguirre. Upstairs, ball number 4. Base is now loaded for Palm Springs, which brings us to the catcher this evening, Tyler Richardson. Batting an even .300 on the season. 5 games played with Palm Springs.
Now batting for the Power, the catcher, number 8, Tyler Richardson.
Richardson been getting a little more playing time these past few games over Jake Biscaluse. 1 for 5 last night with a double.
As that hit there from Richardson, going to be fouled off right towards the bullpen of the Pirates. 0-1 is the count for Richardson. Bases loaded. Anthony Angel Jr. on first, Hernandez on second, Mazzetti on third. With one out here, bottom of the first inning. George Hathaway alongside Marshall Garvey here on the call. Here's the 0-1 from Aguirre. Fastball upstairs. 0-2 is the count for Richardson. He's now down. With only one out here in the inning, Power up 3-0. Here's the 0-2 pitch from Aguirre. Upstairs 1-2. Adam Aguirre on the hill for the Inland Valley Pirates. Here's the 1-2. Swung on and missed. And that's going to be the second strikeout for Aguirre of the ball game. With 2 outs, it brings us to the 9-hole hitter, Sebastian Flores, who's over on shortstop this evening for Palm Springs.
Number 4, Sebastian Flores.
Flores batting .269 on the season in 7 games played in Palm Springs and has 8 runs.
Went 2 for 2 last night against the IV Bucks. Scored a run. 1 of 15 for the Power overall as he swings and misses strike 1.
Bases loaded for Palm Springs. Anthony Angel Jr. on first and Josh Hernandez on second. They both walked. Joey Mazzetti had a base hit. He's over on third. 0-1, here's a pitch from Aguirre. Breaking ball upstairs, 0-2. Framing there from Shore behind the plate, sold that one. 2 outs. Flores down on the count, 0-2 for the Power. Here's a pitch from Aguirre. As that's going to get Flores looking for strike 3. Leaves bases loaded. And that's going to retire the inning. However, the Power are able to score 3 runs off of 4 hits in the bottom of the first inning. Top of the second, due up next. This will be Connor McKinney, Isaiah Marquez, and Anthony McFarland. The 3 due up next for the Inland Valley Pirates when we return. Welcome back to historic Palm Springs Stadium here in Palm Springs, California. George Hathaway alongside Marshall Garvey here on the call. Connor McKinney leading things off here for the Pirates in the top of the second inning. He's over on first base, the righty. Carson Phillips still on the mound for Palm Springs. He has 3 strikeouts already, as that's going to get inside. 0-1 is the count for McKinney.
Phillips shouldn't get too complacent. If any team can rally, it's these Pirates. They've got the most runs scored in their division with 47 on the season.
That's ripped in the foul territory. McKinney down the count, 0-2.
The Pirates coming into this game at 47 runs scored. That's 16 more than the second most, the SoCal Shepherds.
As that's hit up into the glove of Mazzetti on third. The throw over to Blythe in time for the first out. 5-3 in the scorebook. With one out, brings us to Isaiah Marquez, the right fielder. One 0 count for Marquez. From Fullerton College. At 235 there, 1-1 as he fouls it right back over our heads.
He's a COVID freshman, hitting .235 on the year. He's got 3 RBIs as well as a stolen base.
1-1 count with one out. Nobody on here. Top of the second inning. Power are up 3-0 over the Pirates. Here's a kick and deal. Way upstairs. A breaking ball that did not break 2-1. On deck, it's Anthony McFarland for Inland Valley. Hitters count 3-1 for Marquez. He's batting in the 6th hole. There's a 91-mile-per-hour pitch there from Phillips. The 3-1. Going to get inside for strike 2, right on the inside edge.
Nope.
Had Marquez thinking it was ball number 4. So now going to be full count for the right fielder. 76-mile-per-hour breaking ball from Connor Phillips. Here's a full count. Going to be popped up into the air in the foul territory. Still 3-2 the count with one out. Phillips kicks and deals. Breaking ball down low. Ball number 4. This will be the second batter he's walked today in the ball game, which brings up Anthony McFarland,
The third baseman, number 14.
the
Anthony
righty
McFarland.
from UC Riverside.
Your batter's on deck.
He's over on third base. Phillips, the deals as that's going to be fouled back. Anthony McFarland, the third baseman for the Inland Valley Pirates. 0-1 is the count. Phillips already struck out 3 batters in the top of the first inning. Here we are, top of the second. Power up 3-0 as that's going to be foul tipped back. 0-2.
Anthony McFarland just 125 on the season and 8 at-bats.
0-2 is the count with one runner on. The pitch, and that's going to be lined right up over in a foul territory. The count still stands 0-2 for Anthony McFarland. It's Maxwell Shore who's on deck with one runner on and one out. Marquez is on first after he was just walked a moment ago. Here's the 0-2. That's going to get away from Richardson. The throw over to third to Mazzetti, not in time. Runners now on the corners.
All right, then, right, the beer batter.
There a pass ball there that got away from Richardson behind the plate.
Now batting for the Pirates, it's our beer batter, the catcher, number 7, Maxwell Shore.
Joey Mazzetti talking to Carson Phillips, letting him know it's all good. Runners on the corners. As that pitch just got away from Richardson, way over his head. Could not find it. With 2 outs, 2 runners on. Excuse me, 1 runner on as that's popped up into the air. Olson getting underneath it in right field. Tracks underneath it for the 3rd out. That's going to retire the side. Nobody able to score for the Pirates in the top of the 2nd inning. We now go to the bottom half It's going to be Torrey Sweet, the leadoff hitter for Palm Springs. The 1-2-3 due up next when we return. Welcome back to beautiful Palm Springs Stadium. George Hathaway alongside Marshall Garvey here.
We are approaching that perfect time of the evening where the sun's almost completely gone. Just a little bit of sunlight draping those valley hills in the distance. Your Power lead 3-0, looking to hopefully run away with another blowout tonight.
Torrey Sweet
And that
comes right back over to the PA booth, right to the right of us.
our PA man, Evan Schmeiser, with a little gift to take home this evening.
Torrey Sweet had a base hit and scored a run in the bottom of the first inning. 1-1 is the count. Torrey Sweet, his second game here for the Palm Springs Power. Here's a 1-1. Curveball going to get inside for strike 2. As Sweet going to foul that one off, staying aggressive at the plate for the breaking ball there from Aguirre. On deck, it's Noah Blythe. Here's a 1-2 from Aguirre. Making it now 2-2 the count after that pitch was in the dirt. Three hits on the season for Torrey Sweet in 2 games played, as he's going to rip that one down the left field line, just barely fouled. Two and two the count still for Torrey Sweet, the leadoff man, playing over center field for the Power. Sweet from Sonoma State, full count after the breaking ball down and away. Here's a 3-2. That's going to be ball number 4, as I was right across. Torrey Sweet Torrey Sweet going to go to first, excuse me, for the second time today. Noah Blythe now batting for Palm Springs. He had a double and scored a run, continuing his great performance. The first baseman for Palm Springs. No outs, 1 runner on for Palm Springs. A little bit of wind coming from the southeast. And it's Sweet, he's going to go steal second. He does so safely. And as a throw over to Haler, not in time, as he's now over on third. Now 90 feet away from home. Torrey Sweet, great race running there.
Absolutely. Entire uniform now caked in infield brown. Well earned. And the Power continuing to just run roughshod all over these base paths.
Third steal, the ball game for Palm Springs. 1-0 is the count for Noah Blythe. Aguirre deals. And it's Blythe just got the tip of the barrel there. It's going to be 1-1 the count.
That would give the Power 62 swipes as a team so far on the season. 59 coming into this game.
And that's going to be a hit from Blythe, and that's going to be caught by Marquez, who's able to chase it down in the right center. Torrey Sweet coming in to score as he tags up on the sacrifice fly from Noah Blythe. For the first out, the bottom of the second inning, Power now lead 4-0 off of 4 hits.
Now batting for the Power, designated hitter number 26, Emmanuel Dean.
Emmanuel Dean in his season debut with Palm Springs Power. As a base hit, scored a run, also stole a base. And that's going to get inside for a strike. Aguirre deals the 0-1. Down and away, Shore had to jump in front of that, 1-1. Nobody on base for the Palm Springs Power with 1 out. Here's a 1-1 pitch from Aguirre, swung on and missed. Fastball upstairs.
Aguirre going back to that specialty pitch, hitting that high of 86 miles per hour again.
Dean down in the count 1-2 with 1 out. Aguirre kicks. Here's a 1-2. Going to be chopped right back into the glove of Aguirre as he's going to toss it up over to Mckinney for the second out. Which brings us to Connor Olson. Batting in the 4 spot.
The right fielder, number 49.
He's over in right field. He struck out in his at-bat in the bottom of the first inning.
Looking to reestablish the energy he had yesterday where he got on base every time he was up.
As he fouls that one back, 0-1 is the count.
As I said earlier, 3 for 3, 5 RBIs, 3 walks, and a run scored. He made the most of all 6 of those trips.
2 outs, here's the 0-1 pitch. Going to be fouled back again, 0-2 is the count for Connor Olson. Here's the 0-2 pitch, upstairs. Shore had to jump up and grab that one. Two outs, nobody on here for the Palm Springs Power in the bottom of the second inning. They're up 4-0. Here's a 1-2. As that's going to be a dribbler right in the glove of Mckinney. He's going to walk it over to first for the third out of the inning. The Power able to score 1 run. That was Torrey Sweet who came in to score. As we now go to the top of the third inning, it's going to be Austin Holler leading things off, then Brent Cota, Gabriel Rico, the 3 due up next for Inland Valley Pirates when we return. Welcome back to Palm Springs Stadium. George Hathaway alongside Marshall Garvey here on the call.
Now batting for the Pirates, the second baseman.
Carson Phillips back to work. 2 shutout innings so far. No hits allowed. Anticipating yet another dominant outing.
4 strikeouts as well for Carson Phillips. And the 9-hole hitter, it's Austin Haller. He's at the plate. Big kick from Phillips. Breaking ball inside. 0-1 is the count. Austin Haller from Santa Ana College, batted .278 there. Pitch from Phillips, going to hit the dirt, 1-1. One is the count. Phillips deals. Another breaking ball down low. Haller up in the count, 2-1.